go into new formulation. And then from here, we'll go ahead and select the formula itself. All right. Now, instead of, selecting a block, or instead of going into script mode and actually, putting in the logic I'd be looking for, what I'll do is go down to our pyramid, right? And then we'll be able to actually chat, right, with our bot and be able to tell it specifically what we're looking for. Now you can see I've got a couple of different items already queued up from what I've asked it in the past. I'm not going to actually select it. I'd like to write it out and show you what it looks like. And then, in the future, I do have a couple of, items already stored on my notepad for a quick copy paste as we go through the demo here. I won't, be writing it in every time, essentially. So for the first one, right, we'll get the, use line. And the reason I want to type it in, right, is because you can actually select line of business code here specifically, right, as a field from our table. And then you'll see it being a blue, highlighted item. This does help the AI understand exactly what we're looking for. Sometimes when you do the copy and paste in, right, it's not capturing that specific field or turning it blue. So there can be a little bit of a nuance there. At least wanted to show you that, what we can do or how we can find the field types that are available, right, for us to utilize within a calculation. Okay, so use line of business code, and we're going to say equals business owner. Now, one thing you can do in case, you don't have the actual, name handy, if you will. Sometimes, BOP, of course, if it was a code, makes it very simple. With the actual name being here, sometimes business owners, is it business owner without an S? Is it with an S? Sometimes you're not sure. So what you can do is you can go to the actual dimensional field, right? Right click, and then go down to extended operations. Oops, go down to copy, and then copy value. All right, and once you have that value, then you can come back, of course, and get your AI bot going. So again, use line of business code equals, and in this case, business owners, right? And then we want to, of course, tell it to use it with, written premium in this case, right? It doesn't really matter specifically